Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. We are the gatekeepers. I am Emily Edwin.
Of course, today is Keton.
We are on match week 32, guys. This is the Premier League. We are back after bringing you the Champions League. And of course, being match week 32, it's a blank game week for some 4 Premier League clubs. That is Brighton, Manchester United, Man City, and Chelsea. So straight into it, the matches will start at exactly... They'll start on Friday at April 21st. And the first match will be league leaders Arsenal playing against Southampton.
True to it. But before we start, guys, you can appreciate on your screen the results of game match week 31 results. Yes, they're running on your screen right now. Of course, the notable result, of course, was the league leaders Arsenal drew. Nobody expected they would drew to Westham by 2-2, but it is what it is. So, of course, the guys who were chasing the Manchester City won by 3-1, which meant that with one game in hand, they are just few points behind them. So, Arsenal needs to watch out. So, talking of Arsenal are starting this match at Emirates today on Friday, facing Southampton, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the first leg, we all remember how this match went. It was a very tight game because Southampton were able to hold Arsenal back there at their home, 1-1. The match ended 1-1. So with Arsenal having a streak of 2 draws, I feel like those 2 draws have costed them 4 very crucial points, which means that Man City are almost catching up with them in the event that they win their one game in hand. So tonight's match is a must-win for Arsenal. Arsenal must win against Southampton. On the flip side, in match week 32, we saw how Southampton fared. Southampton lost, so that means also them being in the relegation zone, they have to do something crazy. Why did Arsenal draw in that match against Westham? They lost. They actually wasted a 2 goals advantage. Pogba, why do you think that happened?
I think it happened for the second time consecutively after they did that at Anfield. Now they were leading 2-0. I don't know, second half they all switch off, but I guess that's what they switched off in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that is going to cost them for the title?
It has already costed them because at this time as we speak, they could have been almost 10-12 points above, but because of those mistakes, actually, they are where they are right now. So pressure is catching up with them.
So pressure is there, guys, as Pogba just told you. So you snooze, you lose. So Arsenal needs to now keep up with the pressure because now Man City, the pressure is crazy. And of course, we are talking of Man City also. You saw what they did on Wednesday in the Champions League. They drew with Bayern Munich, which meant they qualified to the semi-finals with an aggregate of 4-1. So Man City is a team on the run to win trophies. So in this match, for me, if you ask me, I feel like it's a must-win for Arsenal, and James Ward-Prowse and his team needs to be very careful, especially at the Emirates. For me, without a doubt, Pogba, allow me to just say that Odegaard, Trossard, of course, this time I feel like he might start. Martinelli, Saka, Gabriel Jesus, who is back on form. They will be actually contributing to helping this team win. So give them a 4-1 win.
Yeah, same to me. Actually, I think Arsenal will demolish these people because they feel like those 2 draws, they've really costed them. So Arsenal, I'm going with Arsenal to demolish these people. 3-1. No clean sheet, actually. Fulham against Leeds. This match will be played at 14:30 on Saturday. Fulham being at home. Right now, they ain't that good. Actually, consistency, they're not consistent, especially after being beaten 6-1 by Liverpool. Leeds, on the other hand, no.
That's Leeds, huh?
Leeds, yeah. Leeds were beaten 6-1 against Fulham, which are not consistent. So this one I'll be looking for Leeds to bounce back, but on the other hand, Fulham will be at home. So I'm going with a draw, 1-1.
This match reminds me of the first leg match when they met. We all remember it was a very interesting match. The match ended by Fulham winning 3-2. Coming now, Fulham were enjoying a bad streak, but in match week 32, they managed to actually win after 5 losses in a row. On the other side, Leeds have been followed by 2 consecutive heavy losses. Pogba is talking about the 6-1. Previously, they had lost 5-1 to Crystal Palace. So conceding 11 goals within 2 games is not a joke. So I feel like, once again, Fulham will be at home at Craven Cottage, and I feel like they will be winning this again. So give Fulham to win by 3-1.
Brentford against Aston Villa. Now this one is a game of top scorers. Top five top scorers, not top scorers. Top five top scorers. That is Oli Watkins and Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney has not scored in 2 consecutive games. Speaking on the other side, my guy Oli Watkins has been scoring almost in every game, scoring and giving assists all the way. So this game is also going to be a big game now that Brentford will be at home. They were beaten last time, playing against Aston Villa, which won against Newcastle. Well, to be honest, this Aston Villa under Unai Emery playing against Brentford, we know this one is going to be a game of goals. And to be sure, this one Aston Villa is going to win, but of course, these people will respond back. So I'm going with 3-2 in favor of Aston Villa.
Brentford versus Aston Villa. Allow me to just call this match. It's one of the favorites this weekend because you look at it, and also it takes us back to the first leg. The first leg, it was crazy. Aston Villa capitalized on their home advantage, and they demolished Brentford a good one. The match ended 4-0 in favor of Aston Villa. So coming back now, as they are going to face each other, amongst the two, Aston Villa have been enjoying a good run up to now, as opposed to Brentford. So Brentford will be having the home advantage of being at Brentford Community Stadium. But that said, Aston Villa have been winning from wherever, regardless, because since Unai came, he's actually inspired the boys, and of course, their main talisman, Oli Watkins, seems to be scoring every time he gets the ball. He's currently at 14 or 15 goals. We can confirm that to you, but this boy, he's doing all the necessary jobs. So the two English strikers, this is Ivan Toney and Oli Watkins, will be competing against each other to see who will outscore each other on the score sheet. So having said that, I feel like this is a game which will be won from the defenses, because goals will be scored, attacks will be there. So whoever will have a strong defense is the person who will run away with this. So having said that, I feel like Brentford will not lose the third time in a row. Brentford will actually come and give Aston Villa a scare for their life. I'm seeing a 2-1 win for Brentford.
Crystal Palace against Everton, another team that is okay. Since Mr. Roy Hodgson came back, Aston Villa, they're on another level, playing against Everton, who they started very well when this guy came in. This Sean
Dice.
Yeah, when he came in, these people, they were promising, but along the way, I don't know what happened. But regardless, that won't stop them from receiving the wrath of the Crystal Palace boys. So this one, I'm going with Crystal Palace, since they will be at home. So I'm going with Palace to win 3-0.
Everton Crystal Palace. In the first leg, we saw what Everton did to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Everton won away. So currently, as they meet each other, they are finding a different Crystal Palace and a different coach. And since the coach came, the coach has been winning. He's played 3 games, won 3 games, scored 9 goals. This is a coach on a mission, which means approach him
with caution.
Everton are a team which they are dwindling right now. In fact, they actually wanachungulia pale hivyo relegation, so they better be careful. So it's a match whereby I feel that Everton needs to give their all, but Roy Hodgson's boys are back in form in terms of even getting the goals. So I'll favor Roy Hodgson boys. I'll favor Crystal Palace to win this game by 1-0.
Leicester against Wolves. Leicester, another team which they were demolished actually 4-1 by Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Playing against Wolves. Wolves won against Chelsea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Leicester will be at home against Wolves. Wolves, they are winning. Actually, they are lukewarm to me. They are winning. They're getting beaten. You win, get beaten. They are not consistent. This one, should I just go with a draw? Let me go with 1-0. 1-0 in favor of Leicester. They will be at home.
Once again, this reminds me of the first leg. During the first leg, when these two teams met, this is Leicester versus Wolves. Leicester demolished Wolves by 4-0. So that was back. They were away at Wolves. So right now, Leicester will be at home, though they are enjoying a very poor run in the Premier League. Something must be done very fast. Remember, they sacked their coach, so let's see what happens. So in this game, I feel like Wolves have been trying to rise. Wolves are keeping clean sheets of late, so we need to be afraid of Wolves. So this game, I'm afraid of Leicester because of the inconsistency. So allow me to give Wolves a chance to grab a winner away. So this is a 1-0 win for Wolves.
Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. Liverpool, another team, to be honest, which is not consistent. Actually, we have a lot of inconsistent teams this season. Liverpool playing against Nottingham Forest. The match will be played at exactly 17:00, and Liverpool will be at Anfield. Now, one problem I have with Liverpool is that coming back from winning with such huge amount of goals, and you see them coming to concede to get defeated by 1-0. They're facing Nottingham Forest, which played against Manchester United, and they lost 2-0. So this one, should I just give a anyway, my prediction, I'll go with Nottingham Forest to win by 1-0.
1-0.
We saw that happen.
Guys, talking of this game, I remember the first leg, I watched it in Butere Mumias, in a certain club there called Club Chungulia. We were with my brother, Mr. Frankie.
Thomas Frankie.
So this was a very interesting match because back then we expected Liverpool to actually do miracles, but it's never happened. The match ended 1-0, courtesy of was it on? Yeah, it was on. So we were surprised, but it is what it is. So coming back to Liverpool, they'll be at Anfield. So at Anfield, these people, they never walk alone, but at times they do. We've seen it happening a lot of time this season. But in this game, their meeting after Liverpool thrashed. They played against which team? They
Leeds.
won. They played against Leeds. Yeah, Jota scored a brace, Salah scored a brace, Nunes scored. This was a great game whereby Liverpool ran rampage of these people. Salah breaking records of being the highest player in the Premier League to score many goals with his left foot, but it is what it is. So saying that, I feel Liverpool, most of their players are back and they are trying to play coordinatively. So I feel like on this game, there is no surprise here. Liverpool will be winning. Liverpool must win. Mohamed Salah must score. I'm impressed with Diego Jota. Trent Alexander-Arnold pulled an impressive game against Leeds. So Liverpool to win by 3-0.
Yeah, they tend to lose these games where we give them sure bets. Bournemouth against West Ham. Bournemouth will be at home playing against West Ham. West Ham drew. Actually, they were to win. They were to complete a comeback from 2-0 down to 3-2 against Arsenal, and they drew against league leaders Arsenal. They will be away at Bournemouth. So this one, I'm expecting. Okay, I should expect West Ham to win because of the game they showed or the game they displayed at Emirates. But irregardless, let me go with West Ham because right now people are fighting relegation. You never know. Bournemouth is fighting relegation, right? West Ham on the other side, they want to be on the safest side possible. So this is what I'm going with West Ham. Jarrod Boyd to at least score a brace in this game. So I'm going with 2-1 in favor of West Ham.
In the first leg, we saw West Ham winning this fixture at home. They won by 2-0. So right now, they are facing a different Bournemouth. A Bournemouth which has actually mastered the art of being able to keep calm and be able to actually score when necessary. So this match, I'm not going even to talk much, but I'm going to tell you this. The home team are going to win this match. So this game will be ending by 2-1, courtesy of Bournemouth winning it.
Bournemouth?
Yes.
Newcastle against Tottenham. This match will be played at 16:00 on Sunday. Newcastle facing Tottenham. Now, Newcastle lost.
3-0.
Newcastle losing. Actually, United extended the lead on top 3 by 3 points. And Tottenham on the other side, I don't know, how did they fare? They drew.
Tottenham, yes.
Yeah, they drew. So these are teams, this one is a top 4.
In fact, Tottenham lost. They lost bitterly to Bournemouth. The match ended 3-2. You remember the last minute goal. So the match ended 3-2. So Tottenham lost.
This one is a top 3 battle. Actually, they all lost. We have 2 positions actually remaining, hypothetically, because top 3 still, it's not safe actually. One of them can still get the top 3. So we have 1 position being fight for in this place, the number 4 one. Actually, number 5 playing against number 4. A very small, narrow margin of 3 points only. Is it? Although Tottenham have more games than Newcastle.
Sure.
So this one is going to be a tough one, especially for the away team, Tottenham Hotspur.
In the first leg, how did this match fare? I remember in the first leg, Newcastle had a better of Tottenham. They won by 2-1, if I remember well. Yeah, the game ended 2-1. So Newcastle won. And back then, Newcastle had not gained momentum the way they have gained momentum this time. So I feel like Newcastle, they just had a bad weekend last weekend when they lost to Aston Villa 3-0. Aston Villa were just very brilliant. They outclassed them almost in every department, and that could actually be shown from the results. Only Watkins in that game almost scored 4 goals comfortably, but he ended up scoring a bracer. But having said that, Tottenham, a lot needs to be decided. We all remember what Conte said before he was sacked. He said that this team was playing like a team which doesn't want to win something. They are not playing for anything. And true to that, when I watched that game against Bournemouth, then actually them bottling up the lead and them losing to Bournemouth, it was crazy. So I feel like Stanley needs to motivate this team beyond anything else if they really want to be in the Champions League next season, because competition is stiff, and it's anybody's position to Ghana because it's that tight. So having said that, I feel like my safest bet on this game will be on Newcastle to bounce back. Remember, they have been a team on form. They have been a team with good defenders and defense line. But in life, sometimes you slide. And I will take their loss to Aston Villa as a slip. So in this match, I feel like Harry Kane, Son, and Kulusevski, you have to work extra hard to be able to win against this Newcastle team who will be coming to your place determined to actually make true correct the mistakes which they did. So having said that, Almiron is back, by the way, for your information. We also saw Wilson is also back. So the entire team should be okay. And we all know Isak is fond of scoring, so be wary of him. So this is a match whereby, once again, it's going to be a crazy one. So give it a 3-2 win for Newcastle.
As much as a United fan may want a draw, this one, to be honest, this one is going to be Newcastle all the way. They might even keep a clean sheet. Actually, it's not a surprise. So this one, let me go with Newcastle to win this game by at least 3-1.
3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
So guys, I think that should be it for now. Thank you so much for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, so until next time, I think next week on Tuesday, let's keep it the Gatekeepers TV. We're out.
Subscribe.